All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Jesse here.
Buzz Lightyear?
Yeah, sure.
Woody?
No.
What Jesse?
See, I was thinking two different ones, but I was obviously meaning one. Let me throw this in there. Uncle Jesse here.
Oh, yeah, I don't know his wife's name. Full House.
Or anyone in there, yeah. What's the brother-in-law's name? Danny?
The blonde or the brown hair? The brunette? Who's the blonde?
Joey? No, is it Joey?
I don't
Uncle
know.
Jesse?
No.
Joey. I think Joey Gladstone.
I liked
yeah,
Buzz
Joey.
Lightyear and Woody better.
Anyways, we are here for another QI reaction.
Quite interesting.
And which one are we checking out today?
How many wives did Henry VIII have?
Oh, that is super easy. He had 8.
6.
That's what I said. You let me finish. I was going to do like a little math equation. 8 minus 2.
Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived.
My gosh. Sounds like my wife's. Oh, wait. Only have one and she's still alive. Not even close at all. We're going to check this out. QI is fantastic, and it's becoming a real staple for our channel here, which we really appreciate. You watching us react to it, and we enjoy reacting to it. There we go. If you like our reaction this time, please don't forget to
like, subscribe, I don't know what I'm doing, and hit that notification bell so you can be aware of our next uploaded video. I really don't know what I'm doing.
Truer words.
We've worked all day.
Truer words. It's not even that late. It's 4 o'clock. Truer words have never been told.
It's my bedtime.
Can't always use that excuse.
It's
Your
my
bedtime's now 4 p.m.?
Yesterday I went to bed at 3 p.m.
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
How many wives did Henry VIII have?
Number 4, please.
6. The 6th wife
Told
of
you.
Henry VIII.
Just because other people have made the mistake, it's no excuse for you to make it too.
He had 6 wives.
Is it not 6?
He had
Fry was so young.
major commitment problems, didn't he? I imagine every time he said, "Oh, it's not you, it's me." I suppose they had a trial separation, which involved a brief trial and a very major separation.
Old head from shoulders, exactly right.
It must have been very difficult for the new woman in his life each time. She'd say, "Oh, I don't know, Henry. Everywhere I look, I just see her face because it's on a pole."
Absolutely no. Yes.
Can I just say something interesting about
Please.
Henry VIII?
Yes.
Right, when he died and his body was moved from Greenwich up to wherever it went, Selfridges or somewhere.
Maybe Westminster Abbey. We'll check on
Maybe
that.
Westminster Abbey, possibly Kentucky Fried Chicken, I don't know. But his guts were so rotten and it was such a hot day that his stomach exploded.
Oh, what a
Isn't
nasty
that a nice
thought.
image?
Yes, he was syphilitic and he was huge and he was a mess of a
He
man.
sounds
by that
bloody
time.
gorgeous.
As a young man, he was. As a young man, he was considered one of the most attractive men in...
I was just about to say that.
I know. You told us before, so I knew you were going to say that.
I
too.
love it. I was just to say he was fit, he was athletic, he was charming, he was attractive.
Wasn't it
until-
like an accident that happened?
Yeah, he was jousting and got a wound on his leg. And then the doctors didn't know how to take care of it, so they kept reopening it every morning, and it was like festering, and that caused him so much pain. And they said the smell became so bad you could smell it outside of his room. But he was in so much pain, and he had constant headaches from his injury that's what caused him just to be so grumpy and overweight, because he couldn't do a lot and he ate.
This guy married and consummated that marriage with 6, probably more, different women by smelling that. Oh my gosh.
In all Renaissance Europe, he was much
I
admired.
prefer
Athletic,
syphilitic
musical,
and
poetic.
bloated myself.
Yes, he did get a bit
Because
bloated.
at
I
least
can't
they're
understand
easy.
people who do. No, yes, it's an interesting fact. The real answer is 3 or 4. Henry's 4th marriage to Anne of Cleves was annulled on 2 grounds.
Because she thought she was
consummated.
not pretty.
And she was already betrothed to Francis, Duke of Lorraine. This was correct in law at the time, and all parties agreed that no legal marriage had ever taken place. That leaves 5 wives. The Pope declared Henry's 2nd marriage to Anne Boleyn void because Henry was still married to his first wife, Catherine of Aragon. And the king himself, as head of the new Church of England, declared that his first marriage was invalid on the correct legal ground that a man could not marry his brother's wife, and Catherine Aragon had been married to his brother Arthur.
Did he or did he not have 6 weddings?
Yes, he did, but that wasn't the question I asked.
And did he say, "This is my wife"? 6 different people. 6 different mothers-in-law, all said of him, he is my bloated syphilitic son-in-law.
But by his second marriage, he said he'd never be married because he'd never had a wife, because his first wife he could not be married
What
to.
about all the family saying, yes, you did, we were there. We heard the speeches.
Watch, you would
they'd
toast
wake
her.
up in the morning dead, wouldn't they?
But there was no
Same
legal
goes.
spousal status.
Could you imagine, though, being his first wife? So she marries his brother, and he dies, and so then she marries Henry VIII, and then she's married to him for years, and then he's so attracted by Anne Boleyn, and she says she'll only marry him, or she'll only sleep with him if he marries her. So he creates this new church, divorces Catherine of Aragon to marry Anne Boleyn. Could you imagine being Catherine? I'd be like, wait a second. Hold up. How did he get so screwed here?
Okay, but
and now you're saying you don't even accept our marriage initially?
But did she keep her head? Did she walk away? Hold on. Did she walk away from the marriage? I mean, after every single situation, his whole smell. Don't you think she's like, I'm the luckiest person in the world?
She didn't think she was. It doesn't seem. She fought it. She fought it. But
Hindsight.
the one lady that they said was already betrothed to somebody in France or whatever, all I know is that from all the accounts that I've read is that he was sent a picture of her and her sister, and he thought she was the more attractive one, and then when she showed up, he said, that is not the girl in the painting. Like, he didn't think she was pretty at all. He did not like the way she looked.
Which one?
Shoot, it was like, was it Anne of Cleves? It's one of the, it's the third one.
Oh.
Whoever the third one is. The fourth, wait.
How many
no,
times?
it's the fourth. It's the fourth. Because it was, wait, hold on. It was survived, beheaded, died, survived. It's the fourth. The third one was the one he truly, truly loved, but she died giving childbirth.
Okay. That's great. But how many times does that happen even today? That is, you don't look anything like your profile picture. Not anything like it. Was he the first time this ever happened? He's like, wait a second, she is not the same. She was hot before. This kind of question, I agree with Alan. He's like, come on, you asked the question. People know, not me, obviously. People know it's 6 wives. This whole technicality nonsense. Yeah. And who's sitting there like behind a desk saying, well, actually not that wife and not that. I mean, the guy still had, 3 or 4 technical wives. He still had more than one, people.
That's the point we're trying to make. But of
How
course,
many toast racks did he have?
that's the way. Count the toast racks and
Now,
you'll find out.
can I ask a question about that painting?
Yes.
Is it all wrong in perspective? It looks 2D to me.
All Holbein's pictures are a bit flat.
They
'Cause
are.
he did one of Martin Luther and it's very flat.
Yes.
It's like a pancake or
Though he could certainly do perspective tricks because he did a marvellous one which you have to see from below, didn't you? We may find a picture.
Oh, yeah,
of it
that's
one
what
day.
he said after he bollocked it up. You have to see it from below.
It was very...
Holbein's really
It
made
was
a
a sort of
crap job
elongated
of it.
skulls and things, and then when you move underneath it, the foreshortening effect of actually being under the painting, it suddenly becomes exactly the right proportion.
Michelangelo painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel.
Good Lord, you are extraordinary. How do you do these things?
It took 4 years,
Yeah.
which is the same length of time it takes to paint the Forth Bridge in Scotland.
You're struggling towards being interesting. I have to give you 2 points. Does anyone remember there's a wonderful line in that film, The Agony and the Ecstasy, which is about where Charlton Heston plays Michelangelo and Rex Harrison
Charlton
plays...
Heston plays Michelangelo?
Yes.
Yeah, the effete Italian homosexual?
Yeah, that's the one.
Played
He
by
was
the
never
president
effete.
of the gun club.
He was an athletic Italian homosexual.
I thought he was a wussy one.
He may well have preferred man-on-man action. That doesn't mean
When I say wussy one, I don't mean he was gay. I mean he was a bit of a...
No.
I thought
That did not help.
Stop talking.
Da Vinci was the hard case.
No, Michelangelo was an animal. He was physical.
Michelangelo was.
strong,
He never washed.
Very strong.
He
That's
stank.
right. Beard and
Alan Yentob said this.
But he preferred to take it up with Gary Glitter. Now, depending on whether you believe the Pope or indeed the King, or both of them together, Henry VIII, therefore, had either 4 wives or 3.
So there's not even an answer to the question, is what you're trying to say.
He had 6 wives. Just move on.
There's not even an answer to the question. I always heard the name of Anne Boleyn, however you say it, but it's that movie that really is stuck in my mind.
Oh, with
like
Natalie Portman.
the other, not the other sister, but like the other Boleyn.
The
or
other,
the
yeah.
Boleyn sisters or whatever. I don't know what it's called, but that was an interesting movie. It really, really was. And I wonder how. Obviously, it's not all facts, but I wonder how much did she have a sister that he was into 1st? Yeah, that's just crazy. But that was interesting. That was interesting to see Stephen get a little frustrated there, right? Because of his, personal life or whatever. And Alan, I don't think Alan was trying to say that, but when he did that whole thing, that did not help whatsoever.
No.
He said just because he preferred man-on-man action did not mean he was a wuss. Good for him to protect himself there.
Right.
But I love these. These are fantastic. I always learn something. Absolutely do. I learned today that the answer to a question is not an answer at all. It's this or that maybe. Just saying. When the guy said 6 so quickly and you said 6 so quickly, I would say that's correct.
Thank you.
If you liked our reaction anyway, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time.
Goodbye.